Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to GauseGarage here on YouTube. I've been so preoccupied with Facebook and Instagram so much that I've been neglecting the YouTube account. And what we're going to do today is a special GauseGarage exclusive. It's called Dodge Garage at GauseGarage. And this is kind of like a case study. Instead of the 2 cars like the last video I made, there's 3 now. And what it starts out with is this 1967 Dodge Coronet RT, the first RT for Dodge. They introduced it in '67 exclusively on the Coronet, the RT nameplate. And I know all you Mopar guys know, but RT stands for road and track. So these kind of cars with these big high compression, high performance big blocks, you could buy them and drive them on the street to work, and then on the weekends you could take them out to the track. And it was a novel idea. Chrysler had a hit with the RT on the Coronet, and then even further when the Dodge Charger came out in '68 with the new body style, and that was an RT. It really went over big. They had 3 shifts running full-time to produce the Chargers, but this Coronet is very significant in that it was the very first RT for Dodge exclusively on this model for '67. And this features a high-compression 440, 4-speed Dana 354 rear end. This car hails from Long Island. I bought it from the original owner's family, the original owner's son. They did an absolutely beautiful job in maintaining the car, and the original owner actually restored the car in the 2012 time frame, as I understand. And it is beautiful. I'm an automotive detailer, so when I got the car, I just did the few details that it needed to get it back to as close to stock as it came from the factory. And this one really is a pretty car. Next up, 1 year later, the creation of the Scat Pack. What is the Scat Pack? The Scat Pack was the high-performance lineup for Dodge, and oddly enough, the Charger RT, the new for '68, was included. The '67 Dodge Coronet, or rather, the Dart and the Super B, they were all included in this high-performance lineup of the Scat Pack, and this is one of them. This Dodge Dart standard engine is the 340. This is the optional 383, courtesy of Mr. Norm from Grand Spalding Dodge. He was like the Yanko of Camaros and GM Chevrolet. Well, Chrysler had Mr. Norm up in Chicago with Grand Spalding Dodge. And in '67, what he did is he stuffed 383s into Darts and went up to the factory and showed them that it could be done. And what you're looking at here is in 1968, the first year that it was actually officially a factory option that you could get this from Mom Mopar. And this car is pretty. It's a 4-speed. It's PP1. It has a build sheet on it. You can see it down there on the floor. That's a copy of the build sheet. I have the original build sheet laminated. It's a 4-speed A833, and from the factory, the build sheet says it was a 323 sure grip, but the car is sitting with a 391, and I'm not complaining, and I'm leaving it right where it's at because this thing boogies, man. It really does. It's a lightweight with a reasonably performer 383 in it, and the 4-speed really makes it go. And then also another thing that's worth looking at is whoever did it, they restored it and rotisserie restored the car. So it is a beautiful example. And some of the interesting things, this is a good option to have, the bullet turn signal indicators. Turquoise big block 383, and Chrysler did the body drop method when they assembled these. When everything was put together, they dropped the body over everything. So therefore, these big blocks required these special block hugger manifolds. And then this one is shaped a little bit different so it wouldn't run into stuff, so it could be piped down. And that's what you got, is that these came with a chrome valve covers, and then also with the special exhaust manifolds and no power steering. And what that did is that helped them do the body drop over the big block, and they didn't have to create a separate line, and they kept the cost down for that matter. So Okay, ending the Scat Pack, the last year of the Scat Pack, this new car came out. This is the 71 Dodge Demon. In the previous year, 70, they came out with the Plymouth Duster in this body style, and they sold about 280,000 of them, with about 20,000 of them being 340s. Well, Dodge followed suit the very next year because they liked that sales volume, so they came out with their own version. For the first time on the Plymouth 108-inch shorter wheelbase, they came out with this Dodge Demon. And for those of you that know, the nameplate was very controversial with churches, rather. And a lot of people just did not like the name of a Demon or anything like that on a car back then. It just didn't go over very well. Well, anyway, they sold about 10,000 of them. So, there's your Scat Pack indicator on the windows, by the way. That's how you know they're in the high-performance lineup for Dodge. Anyway, back to the Demon. Because they only sold 10,000 of them, and the 71 came with the Rally Dash, which we'll see in a minute, and these cool taillights, man, there's nothing like it. The styling of the Dodge Demon really stands out. And both Dusters and Demons, you could get this crazy cloth interior. This is M1XX, that's the code for it. It's a black and white houndstooth. And here you see you've got the Rally Dash. That was only available in the 71, and these particular cars are very special, and they tend to book out premium to a Duster. The Demons are more rare, they're a little more sought after, so therefore they price out a little bit higher than the equivalent Dusters, but still, it's amazing what they're all going for now these days. But anyway, that kind of wraps us up here. Is you kind of see how the evolution of Dodge started. You got over here the square, boxy, big block, brute force street machines with closed chamber high compression heads. High compression still up here. 68 Dodge Dart, whether it's a 340 or a 383, you got really good performance in a lightweight. And then getting up here to the end of the show, 71, the last year of high compression, is you have the Dodge Demon. As you can see, it's just very simply a Duster with the Dodge Dart front end and the grill on it. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. This is GauseGarage with the Dodge Garage exclusive. And have a great week and weekend. Thank you much.